Hey friendly neighbors and online family, thank you so much for being in here with me today. I am Marta, aka Obscure Beauty, and I'm speaking to you from my newly built studio corner. Do you struggle to get an art style, or do you want to change your art style? This video is for you, so stay watching and I'll see you after the intro. And I am back again. So I'll make a studio tour one day because this is the first time I'm actually super excited about decorating my whole little place. I do share the studio with my amazing partner, but I really wanted to have a corner that I'd feel at home, and now I do. So even if it still needs so many things to complete it, but I feel better. Anyway, back on track. Do you struggle to get an art style? I struggle too, and this is to say that I'm not an expert, and this video is more like sharing of my thoughts on the matter and also a consideration of how important it really is. So I think that first we need to determine what art style is and how other people view it as well. I never thought I had an art style. Actually, I still don't. However, surprisingly, I was told that I had one. Which is silly, right? Because I have at least two kinds of different art styles that I do. And I keep changing and developing them, and looking at my previous art, I really can't find anything that links them together. So this made me think, if other people can probably see that on you better than yourself, which means that you probably already have an art style. Which might be true unless you're literally copying someone's art by tracing it on top. You will always do something different. Or I do, at least. I'm terrible at copying things perfectly, nor is that my intention in most cases. So, if you already have an art style from what we talked before, then what you probably want, like me, is to change your art style. And this is where things get fuzzy, and I still haven't developed yet in my head. So please feel free to share your ideas with me on the comments below or on any of the social medias that I've linked on the description. As an artist, I crave art, not only by me, but by others. And every single day I find out something that I love, that someone else did, and I want to be able to do it. For example, I'm trying to use more textures in my paintings because I've seen beautiful, more traditional-like paintings of characters that I really love. And I'm also trying to paint with colors from scratch because I've seen the wonders that Marco Bucci does with it. I started watching his videos recently, and to see if it takes me less time as well. And I'm also trying to change my more stylized soft style to make it easier, a bit rougher on the edges because I like the complete sketchy look. Either way, what I mean is, I need to change so much in life, in art, everything. There's no way I can always paint in the same way. And I read a bit about it on my Instagram, and I was so happy to discover that I'm not the only one. And I even got tips. So maybe that's just a beginner thing, or maybe every artist evolves and we, ourselves, are the only ones to not notice that despite everything, we actually still have a style. I know that having a style seems to be important to get the attention of people who are going to buy your work, but at the same time, isn't it more important to actually devote time and effort to study lighting, composition, and other art theories that are hard and actually help catching the eye of the viewer? Style will be what other people think of it after you actually dedicate time to the real important stuff, and not the style. So now that I've talked about the heavy, deep stuff that I still don't understand very well, and honestly I wonder how important it really is facing other things like composition, let's now talk about how you can implement changes on your art. Not the important stuff, I still don't understand that myself, but you know, the way that I've been using to change the way that I paint, experiment and see if I like it, so I can continue to implement it. And that starts and ends basically with references. So what I did to help change my styles in a way that I'm proud of, I recently started a mood board with beautiful paintings that I like from several artists across different platforms. And every time I paint, I start looking at that mood board and figure out what I like from each of them and what kind of things I'd like to see in my own art. Then I just try to implement them on my own drawings. And mind you, I am not actually copying it. I'm trying to actually keep a good scheduling for anatomy and gesture drawing for myself. I'm literally just picking things that I like from each drawing. Sometimes it's how the hair is detailed, or sometimes it's the way the light hits the body, the colors they use, you know, the saturation, little details. So in the end, my painting is actually a mix and match of my own ideas and my way of creating what I think other people did to achieve a similar result that I liked. And I'm hoping that by doing this for a while, or even continuously, I'll get to find out what I really like on my own art, what works with me and what doesn't, what I'll keep doing and what I won't try again. So it's very satisfying, although terrifying, to try this on every painting, because you never know how it's going to come out. And every single time I feel like I gain some stability, I inevitably start this process over and over again, sometimes sooner, sometimes later, but I always end up changing my style. So I'm really curious as to whether you feel the same as me, or if you have any different opinions or ideas, just please share them with me, because I'm a noob at this. And well, I think this has become fairly long, so I hope to hear from you soon, and I hope that despite having run away a bit from the main question and from my main series on how to become an artist for full time, that you're still with me and interested in sharing this journey with me. I'll see you next week and stay safe. Bye bye!